It is your boy Cal back with another Xenoverse 2 video for you guys. Today we are here with a video that honestly a lot of people were asking for when I was doing the videos on Blue and Blue Evolution, talking about how these awoken skills essentially were buffed in DLC 13, even though the skills themselves weren't buffed. And a lot of people may be wondering, if they didn't see that video, what the hell am I actually talking about right now? And essentially what I mean by that, guys, is that these two awoken skills, they didn't get better in terms of like the percent increase or anything along those lines, or the amount of key drain. Like none of that actually changed with these awoken skills. But with DLC 13, there were some brand new super souls added in that honestly make these awoken skills much better than before. And technically that is a buff to these awoken skills out of any other, because these are awokens where the super soul coincides. Like the super soul for Blue and Blue Evolution are way more important than any other super soul with any other awoken. Like there's not awoken skills in this game that you have to run a certain super soul with to be able to sustain said awoken skill. Now when it comes to Blue and Blue Evolution, you need certain super souls to help sustain these transformations because they do have key drain. And that's why I say when it comes to these, more than any other awoken in the game, super souls are actually pretty much a part of these awoken skills. Now, getting into the awokens that were added in with DLC 13 that made these skills much better, in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinion at the same time. First, starting out with Blue Evolution. Blue Evolution got one super soul added in DLC 13 that definitely made it a lot easier to sustain without a doubt. And that is that is Kale's Super Saiyan 2 Super Soul. And what it says is, when using charge skills, you get a temporary boost to the strength of all attacks, which is an absolute lie, because what happens is, yes, you do get a temporary boost to strength of all attacks, but it only lasts for like 2 or 3 seconds. Like literally 2 to 3 seconds after you use said charge skill, that boost is gone and you don't have that 5% increase anymore. So I really don't understand why that's even a thing and why that's even part of the Super Soul, because if you really think about it, you're never going to hit anybody 2 to 3 seconds after you use a charge skill. And then if you do hit them, there are moves that take more than 2 to 3 seconds, and the combo's definitely going to take more than 2 to 3 seconds. So I don't understand why that is honestly part of the Super Soul, but that's not the reason as to why it is helpful in sustaining Blue Evolution. The reason is because the bottom part, when using charge skills, it activates Ki Auto Recovery mode. Now, yes, it does technically activate Ki Auto Recovery mode, but it's not what you think of. Ki Auto Recovery mode with this one is basically a major enhance to the charge skill you're already using. And what I mean by that, I'll put up on the screen right now. Take a look at Energy Charge, guys, with this Super Soul being active. When you have this Super Soul along with Energy Charge literally becomes like max charge. And anybody should know, when you use Energy Charge by itself, it is absolutely slow as hell. So the difference between Energy Charge with this Super Soul and without it is major. So when you use this Super Soul and then you have Divinity Unleashed with Blue Evolution, it just makes it very easy to sustain, because you're getting a lot more ki back when you're using Divinity Unleashed first and foremost. Then on top of that, with Divinity Unleashed, you are activating that buff to where for 20 seconds, you're gaining a lot more ki with your combos, clashes, taking hits, all things along those lines, which overall just makes this awoken very easy to sustain in an online setting. And I even showcased that in the video where I talked about Blue Evolution. So Blue Evolution definitely got better and much easier to sustain with this awoken, or with this Super Soul right here. Now Blue, on the other hand, got 2 new Super Souls that are very good for it, but there is definitely one that is better than the other. But first, let's take a look at the Vegeta Super Soul. What this does is, guys, is at all times it activates Ki Auto Recovery mode, and it gives a boost to your stamina recovery speed by a small amount. The reason that this is so good for Blue is because it's basically just like the Super Soul. It's time to take a nap, or whatever it's called, the Majin Buu Super Soul, where basically you fall asleep at the beginning of the match, and then for the rest of the match you have Ki Auto Recovery. That was a Super Soul that a lot of people ran in the PvP setting when using Super Saiyan Blue. But with that Super Soul, you are taking the risk of falling asleep at the beginning of the match and potentially taking massive damage. Because if you really think about it, your opponent, if they have a Super Soul like Broly's, for example, where they have max ki at the start of the match, they could just walk over to you, stamina break you, hit you with an ultimate, and you're at a major disadvantage. So while that Super Soul was very good for Blue, it was also very risky at the same time. This one right here, there is no risk involved at all, and then you're also getting a boost to your stamina recovery speed. So it's definitely a very good Super Soul for Blue without a doubt. But the one that is absolutely amazing for Super Saiyan Blue is Vegeta Supersoul right here, guys. A bit of time after the battle starts. I believe it's 20 or 30 seconds after the battle starts, which honestly, within 20 or 30 seconds of a match, you're most likely not going to be activating Super Saiyan Blue 20 to 30 seconds in. So by the time you activate Blue, this Super Soul will be active. But what happens after that time passes, you get a boost to all the strength of all your attacks by a medium amount. So you're getting a 10% boost to Super Saiyan Blue. And then also you're getting a boost to your movement speed by a large amount, which is a 15% boost to your movement speed. And then it also activates Ki Auto Recovery Mode. So you can see how amazing this Super Soul is right here for Super Saiyan Blue without a doubt. And this is why I say that these awokens were definitely buffed within DLC 13, basically because of these Super Souls right here. So what we're going to do in this video is break down which of these awokens is truly the better between the two. Now I'm going to put the chart up on the screen, just looking at the base stats for anybody that may have forgotten what the actual base stats are, guys. And as you can see here, nothing has changed with these awoken skills. The basic strike and ki attack boost for Super Saiyan Blue is 25%, while Blue Evolution is 35%. Your stamina recovery speed, it is about times like 1.5-ish, I guess you could say, in Blue, and like times 2-ish in Blue Evolution. Those aren't exact numbers right there, but that's just kind of to show the difference in boost. Like, yes, you get a stamina recovery boost while you're in Blue, but you get an even bigger recovery while you are in Blue Evolution. Now, when it comes to your ki, I put like -0.5 and -1. Again, that's not like the actual percentage or anything like that that gets taken to effect with the ki that you lose at all times. But again, it's just to kind of show that you will be losing ki in Blue, but you're going to be losing more ki in Blue Evolution. Now, when it comes to the defense, guys, in Blue, you actually get a -5 to -10% decrease to your defense, while in Blue Evolution, it is 5 to 10% of an increase to your actual defense. I don't know the exact percents. That's why I put it between 5 and 10, because I know the amount of damage you take is about 5 to 10% more while in Blue, and same goes for Blue Evolution. It's just you're taking 5 to 10% less. Now, when it comes to your speed, again, you do get a boost to your speed in Blue Evolution or in Blue, but that boost is larger in Blue Evolution. It's not saying that it's a ×2 boost from your base speed to your Blue Evolution speed, but it's just to kind of show how the increase is greater in Blue Evolution than it is Blue. Now, these are just the base stats of the awokens by themselves, guys. Again, for anybody who may have forgotten how these awokens look in terms of percent increases and all things along those lines. So now what we're going to do, since we've broken down these awoken skills, talk about how they got better, talked about their base stats by themselves, is we're going to go online. And whichever awoken skill I take online in that first match is the one that I truly think is better. And I'm going to explain why I think that awoken is better while we're going through this match and after it at the same time. Now, you guys know, when we go into online matches, we always, and I mean always, go in strong. So, let's get it.
A few moments later.
Alright, y'all, here we go with the match where we're going to showcase which, or not, what the hell? Hello? Not showcase which of the two is better, but reveal. What the fuck is going, what the? Bro, what makes you think I'm just going to let that happen? Like, hello? What is this? Bro, this man, what he's doing is just so odd. Look at this guy. What am I fighting? This dude had over like 2,000 TP. How do you even get a dub like this, bro? Like, I'm highly confused right now as to what the fuck is going on. Well, it's actually good that didn't work. I was going to say, I was just going to knock him away like this and transform and let him get his stamina back. But it works out in my favor that it did not actually stamina break mans, because now we can showcase the power of Super Saiyan Blue, which is, in my opinion, definitely the better awoken between Blue and Blue Evolution. Now, we're going to explain more why after this match, after I whoop this man's... hello? What the... Bro, what is my man's on right now? Like, bro, what did I just fight? How did this man have any TP? How did he ever get a dub? He went from trying to max charge in the beginning, then he started snap spamming away, thinking I would just let him charge up if he got away from me. Then he went to step blocking his ass off. Like, literally every movement he made was a step block. And then the man just got destroyed. I don't know what the hell I just watched. But this, at the same time, is Xenoverse 2 for you. Like, this is the stuff you will run into on this game. Like, some of these players will make you question what the hell they have been doing and who the hell they learned to play from. Because, my God, I don't know what I just went up against. Anyways, like I was saying, man, Super Saiyan Blue is definitely, in my opinion, the better awoken skill between the two, because it is much easier to manage with a Super Soul than Blue Evolution. And what I mean by that, guys, is with Blue Evolution, you have to run very, and I mean very, very specific Super Souls. Like, this Kale Super Soul is very good for Blue Evolution without a doubt, and I made the video on it showcasing why it's very good. But at the same time, it's not giving any boost to any of your other categories. It's only helping you maintain the transformation of Blue Evolution. Now, the new Vegeta Supersoul, on the other hand, that you should always be running on Blue without a doubt, it gives a 10% boost to all of your attacks. So if we bring up the chart again and we see that Blue is at 25% boost for all attacks while Blue Evolution is at 35%, well, then we take account into this Super Soul, Blue is now at 35% with Blue Evolution. And then also you get that boost to your movement speed with this Super Soul at the same time, which makes you faster in Blue than you are in Evolution. So really the only thing Blue Evolution has over Blue that is better is the defensive buff. The defensive buff is the only thing that it has that is better than Blue, but at the same time, it is still not as easy to maintain as Blue is, even with this Super Soul. Even with the Kale Super Soul, guys, that was added in, it is not as easy to maintain as Blue is, because Blue, you literally don't have to do anything. With this Super Soul activating Ki Auto Recovery mode, you don't have to worry about anything else the whole match. With Blue Evolution, even though this Super Soul makes it much easier to sustain without a doubt, you still have to worry about charging up a couple times mid-match, things along those lines. Like, in a situation where normally you say you do a knockaway or knockdown combo into a move, right? Like a Kaioken Kamehameha or a, what's it called? A Gallic Gun, or any kind of move really that would work in that situation, right? Well, with Blue Evolution, instead of always doing that in said situations, there are going to be times where you're going to have to knock away your opponent and use a Divinity Unleash to get this Super Soul active and to get that extra charge off to make sure that you don't lose Blue Evolution. So overall, Blue is definitely the better skill, in my opinion, at this point in time where the game stands, because it has a much easier way to sustain, and then also this Super Soul that you apply to it gives it a boost in its actual damage categories, pretty much making it a much better version of Blue Evolution when you take into account this Super Soul right here. So overall, man, like I said, to me, Blue is definitely the better transformation between the two at this point in time. When it comes to PvE, though, Blue Evolution still can be used very well, and probably the better one without a doubt, because of the simple fact that you can put any kind of Super Soul on when it comes to the PvE setting. These videos are more talking about PvP and which skill is better in an online setting, and to me, again, Blue is definitely the better between the two of these skills at this point in time. Now, who knows? Maybe in DLC 14, there'll be some kind of Super Soul added in that is not only good for Blue Evolution, but Blue as well, and gives a damage boost to these transformations too. So if that does happen, and now Blue Evolution has a Super Soul where it can help sustain Blue the transformation itself, and then also get like a 10% boost to its damage, then Blue Evolution would be the better skill at that point in time, because again, the Super Soul is such a big role within these transformations. It's definitely a major factor, unlike any other transformation in the game, for the reasons I explained earlier. So let me know what you guys think about this, and which skill do you think is better after watching this video between Blue and Blue Evolution down below in the comments. But as always, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.